Good morning, Khadija. Good morning, Mabel. Good morning, listeners. Thank you very much for having me on the breakfast show.
All right, as I don't tell with viewers this morning, yesterday when I've been summoned the SLPP leadership and the APC leadership to a meeting because when I've been get concerned about certain statements them where the members and don't they make this BNTM na the media, especially one where gets for do with war and other violent statements them. Firstly, let me look at some of the things them where una been discussed with them two political parties and why una concerned about them statements here where don't they come out from the members them.
It's an institution charged with the principal responsibility not only for registered political party, but as enshrined in the Political Parties Act number 25 of 2022, it further gives the mandate for regulate, monitor, and supervise the conduct of parties. One of the principal functions as well are for ensure we effectively regulate the political space through an effective supervision and monitoring of political party activity. And we don't follow through media conversations, both on social media, traditional media space, and the utterances and the wordings of the respective political party representatives, they're not really well. And then critically they in violation of the provisions of the Political Parties Act as contained in sections 39(2)(a), where they talk about the use of obscenity words, where they talk about incitement and any other rhetorics or wordings we actually they bring national cohesion and foster peace. So as an institution we are worried, we are concerned, and political parties are our partners, and so we get a responsibility for someone in the leadership of both parties. For now, we can get a conversation on the issues regarding messaging from their respective representatives on media platforms. And we use the opportunity as well for showcase some snippets of some of their messages then, which are really undeniable, and we actually get to deeper conversations. And I'll tell you, it was a very fruitful meeting, very positive, and the leadership of both parties, I want to use this platform for commend them for their sincerity and honesty, because they'll be able to affirm that they have no excuse, in terms of the content of the messages, the way they send to the media. And it was equally agreed by them that they will definitely work hand in glove with their respective membership and constituents to ensure, a repeat of those things must actually not be done anymore. The commission, we tell them, we agree you have varied views, you have varied ideas, varied opinion, irrespective of those variations. You must ensure that your messaging is in line and in tune with the provisions of the law. So we don't act in abstract just because of our emotions or because of our inclination in terms of our political sentiment. But in all we do, we have a responsibility to the people of Sierra Leone, and we equally get for carry ourselves in a manner which befits that responsibility as bestowed on political parties in Section 35(1) of the 1991 Constitution of Sierra Leone.
Oluwan go the wonder say why it take the PPRC this long before una caution them political party, especially with the issues them we get for do with statements them where one of the APC member, the whip na parliament actually be make say the 2028 election go determine if whether war go come back na the country. Why it take the PPRC so long for call them political party and caution them?
Well, I don't want to say it take too long. When you deal with political party leadership, when you deal with politics generally, you get to ensure you get all of the facts and rights. Like I tell you in the first intro, I say we'll be able to catalog a host of speech from the respective representatives of the parties that will play to their hearings. And when when you don't have enough evidence for substantiate certain claim, and when you not get to a particular threshold, then you get for ensure you get all the evidence and the required information necessary. That by the time you bring it out, then nobody will be able to deny. Because at the end of the day, the ultimate intention of the commissioner for ensuring a repeat of that not ever be again. And that's exactly what we'll be able to achieve yesterday. So it not really take me long. Whilst they were on the airwaves, on a daily basis, when they listen to media outlets, on a daily basis, when they listen to every information when they come up from the political parties leadership they must. On a daily basis, we actually watch all the newspapers. So these were no investigation like process. Until you have all your facts together, then you can be able for mix with them and bring them out and tell the wrongdoers them and present it before them. And in that instance, none of them were able to deny because the evidence are actually there. So we're not really delay. We were gathering our information, gathering the evidences. Then once we get up, that's the reason why when we displayed them yesterday, none of them were able to say anything, not able to say that they have no excuse for what they don't do, and then they'll definitely refrain from those inciting and those particular threatening and rhetoric when they come up from the respective representatives.
So, David, Section 39(1) of the PPRC Act of 2022, they frown out using the racist statements them where they incite public attention from the political parties them. Are you able for assess compliance base, as you rightly mentioned, say we're not able for talk with the two major political parties in the country?
Because the provision of the law is very clear, like how you don't paraphrase them. That's the provision of the law. And in terms of compliance, it is imperative on political parties that then therefore comply with the dictates and provisions of the law. And that's the reason why, after the meeting, the leadership of both parties, witnessed by the PPRC and the commissioner representing the acting electoral commissioner, with a member of the commission, witness the signing of commitment from the respective leadership that they will refrain from those acts. In addition to the signing, a letter was equally written to the leadership of both parties with the title warning as provided for in Section 39. And we're not informed them. If they continue with such acts, then the commission will be left with no option and for invoke the next provision provided in the Political Parties Act as contained in Section 39 again, we will definitely be, we'll therefore find it. And if it's going to continue, we'll move to the next layer as provided by law, we'll suspend them. And before we come to the ultimate, which is the registration. As a commission, even though we have the regulatory powers, even though, yes, we have all the law, but again, we are Kumra, we are catering for all registered political parties. However, even whilst we be Kumra, that not mean say the peculiar for continue for the misbehave. That's the reason why we have laws that guide us in society. And that's exactly the part we don't remind them of. And that's what we definitely do in a circumstance there's infringement of those provisions. As per the law, we don't call them to a meeting, we've had a discussion, they've signed up to a document, they will refrain from such conducts and acts. That's the first step. We don't send an official letter to them telling them that they should desist, and in a circumstance they continue to invoke the spirit of the law. And that's exactly what we are going to do.
Many thanks, Olusegun.